They're here legally.
Don't put your phone in my face.
Don't push me.
Don't put your phone in my face.
Why would you push somebody?
Stay arm's length away from me.
I'm right here. I was
Stay arm's length away from me.
I was.
Next time I'll take you into custody.
I'm right here.
I don't know who you play with in the past, but I'll take you in.
I'm an attorney.
I don't care.
Immigration attorney.
I don't care.
And I'm a
if you violate the law, guess what,
I'm
immigration attorney?
right here.
You'll be standing in court too.
I'm standing right here. I'm an honest. So you're gonna come after me? You're gonna shoot me? These guys have active asylum applications. There's nothing wrong with them. Why are you trying to pick them up?
We don't know what they have.
So why are you trying to pick them up? You have no idea. It's not legal.
It's none of your business.
It is my business. I'm their attorney. It's exactly my business. Get out of this apartment. Get out of here. Just leave. These guys are here legally. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Funny.
You're funny. What are you trying to do? I'm arm's length.
Yeah, good. You learned your lesson.
So get out of
You're
here.
a wise attorney.
Get the f*** out. Go. Can't believe you're not afraid to show your face. Get out of here. You must not be from around here.
Federal agents using pepper spray on a crowd in a Minneapolis neighborhood with a large Somali population. Federal agents with guns were going into area restaurants, stopping people at random.
ICE agents in frigid Minneapolis as they surround this home, looking for a suspect charged with criminal conduct. They tried to stop an undocumented immigrant, but he ran back inside his house.
They're actually snatching people from the streets.
Customers and employees alike are afraid to leave their homes.
The individual they were after entered illegally in 2023, and the arresting officer, he got into a fight with him, and he attempted to get his weapon. This is an individual who was then booked into Minneapolis PD, but before they could get all the paperwork done for an ICE detainer, he was released on the street.
First-class plane tickets, luxury cars, fine jewelry. All these lavish things allegedly bought by Minnesota fraudsters with taxpayer money intended for hungry children.
I would say this is happening in other states with other social programs.
ICE says around 100 federal agents are now part of this operation in the Twin Cities, with more than 50 arrests just today.
People deserve to be here because we shouldn't be illegal when this is literally like stolen land.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you about these troubling reports about the fraud that's been uncovered there under Governor Tim Walz's watch. I understand that it's one of the largest, or not the largest, instance of COVID fraud that's been uncovered to date. And the proposal there at the state level to fix this is another kind of oversight group that will just tax Minnesotans even more. Your thoughts on kind of getting down to the root cause of the fraud, and how are you going to hold Governor Walz accountable for this?
Well, two really big questions. First, the root cause of the fraud would be Tim Walz and Keith Ellison. Before Keith Ellison, there was a Democrat attorney general named Lori Swanson that was actually investigating and prosecuting Somali daycare fraud. Lori Swanson ran for the Democrat nomination to run for governor in 2018 against who? Tim Walz.
Wow, guys, you're not going to want to miss this one. Woke, liberal Somalian Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is facing possible deportation because she's been saying over the years Somalia first and using dangerous rhetoric. Take a listen to how bad she's really been talking.
jawaabteedu waxay ahayd dawladda Mareykanka waxay ka qabanaysaa wixii annaga aan dhahno dawladda Mareykanka qabo waa kalsoonidaas inaan isku qabno annaga Soomaali hadii aan nahay wadankan annaga ku nool wadankan wadankii aan annaga tax ka dhiibno waaye waa wadankii gabar idinka dhalatayne ee Congress-ka fadhiso intii aniga aan Congress joogo wadanka Soomaaliya biyaheeda dad kaleeta iyo badeeda dad kale ma qaadanayaan wadanka Mareykankana kuma taageerayo dad kaleeta in annaga ayna dhacaan marka taas ka seexda reer Minnesota gabadhii Congress u dirsateen way idinka war haysaa sidaad idinka u dareemaysiin dantaas ay u dareemeen madaxweyne xasan shiiqna
xildhibaan Ilhan Omar oo magaca Soomaaliya qalin dahab ah ku qortay qadiyadda Ilhan ma aha qadiyad Ilhan ma aha qadiyad Minnesota ma aha qadiyad reer Mareykan qadiyadda Ilhan waa qadiyad Soomaaliyeed
Now you gotta be asking yourself, how do we elect these people? And the answer is, we don't. Somalians do. Minneapolis has 80 to 100,000 Somalians alone, right? And that just goes to show you that we have to put a stop on immigration, or else these cities will be ran by people just like this. Listen to this governor right here.
Maaga Egawa Jacob Fry, Doke Magalada, Minneapolis. Damaan, Shaabka Somaliyed, Ka Yamid, Mogadishu, Garowe, Hargeisa, Bosaso, Bedabo, Kismayo, Wahan Rabah, In An Idin Shego, Minneapolis, Wa Magaladina, Wahad Kamid Tihin, Laf Dabarka.
Now that was just flat out pathetic. Me personally, I wouldn't go out and vote for him. I don't understand a word he's saying, and I'm sure you don't either. But I mean, look who he was running up against.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
All right, you guys. I'm just playing. I mean, he was running up against this guy, Omar Fateh.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Somalia. Hiran State. Mawisle. Early voting was hadda illa November 4. I need your vote. I need you.
Now what's terrifying is that guy is already a state senator in Minnesota. And if that patriotic display of waving the Somalian flag wasn't enough, listen to Ilhan Omar say she's going to drain this country dry and move right back to Somalia.
Anigu waan ahay gabar Mareykanka laga doortay oo Congress-ka Mareykanka ku jirto. Laakiin waxaan ahay gabar Soomaaliyeed, gabar idinku jinsi ah, gabar idinku af ah, gabar idinku diin ah oo hadde qof iyadoo da'yar wadankeedii laga kaxeeyay wili xiise u qabto in maalin wadankeedii ay ku noolaato oo dadkeedii wax ay la wadaagto. Marka alxamdulillah waxaan rajaynayaa aniga iyo ilmahayga in aan hadde ku barbaariyo iyagana ilmahooda ay ku barbaariyaan dhulkii aniga aan ku soo koray. taasna haddii ay suurtagelayso waa hadda shaqo badan inaan wada qabanaa hadduu ilaahay yiraahdo oo aan ka dhignaa dhulkeena dhul barwaaqadiisa dadka oo dhan ay
So apparently when she said there was a lot that Somalians need to work on, she was talking about committing welfare fraud and sending that money to terrorist groups in Somalia. Take a look at this.
A massive fraud scheme uncovered in Minnesota found money intended for social services has been allegedly siphoned indirectly into the pockets of the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab. Somali immigrants in Minnesota have reportedly been abusing systems meant to help the most unfortunate among us, including the latest federally funded autism services. The autism fraud scheme reportedly amassed $14 million through Medicare claims for services that were never provided, involving kids who never had autism. And the Somali immigrants behind this web of schemes have allegedly stolen billions from taxpayers, much of the money going back to the Somali government, where it would then end up in the hands of terrorists.
When they said the Somalians were taking over Minnesota, I didn't believe them. It sounds like we need to get these people out the country fast. And she thinks President Trump doesn't have the ability to do that. Listen.
When the president tweets as if he has the authority to terminate temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota, even little kids in 8th grade know that that is not an authority that the president has and can wield.
And it looks like this falls on her long list of lies, because that is exactly what President Trump is doing.
All right, Todd Lyons is the ICE director and joins us now. Sir, good to have you back on. The president has called to end the temporary protected status of Somalians living in the state of Minnesota. When that does happen, is ICE going to be going into what's called Little Mogadishu there on the southeast side of Minneapolis?
Hey, Rob. Good seeing you again. Thanks for having me. Yeah, so, ICE, obviously, we enforce the laws the way they're written, right? And so if someone's temporary protective status is lifted, which it's happened many a times to different various countries and nationalities, but we're ready to take action, and that's what we do, right? When someone's temporary protective status is lifted, they are now illegal aliens. They're here in the country illegally, and we will go ahead and remove those criminal elements out of our neighborhood.
You only can go on Twitter and talk so much crap. I imagine that Ilhan Omar is at home, scared. Take a listen and hear how bad the fraud actually was.
Our officers encountered blatant marriage fraud, visa overstays, people claiming to work at businesses that can't be found, forged documents, abuse of the H-1B visa system, abuse of the F-1 visas, and many other discrepancies. Over the course of the operation, our officers found indication of fraud, non-compliance, or public safety and national security concerns in nearly a little less than 50% of the cases interviewed.
Now, you heard them mention marriage fraud. I don't know if you guys know, but she married her brother in some type of weird scheme. But that raises the question, can she actually be deported? Take a listen to the ICE director answer that question.
Yeah, this is going to sound like a clever question, but he said marriage fraud was one of the first things that he mentioned, which I've heard is rampant in the Somali community. Is anybody immune from that? If there was a congresswoman or somebody that's very important that had committed that, are they immune from this?
No, Rob, nobody's immune from it. We have to look at every case, case by case. And if fraudulent means were gained or used to gain a benefit, then we have to take all our due diligence. We have to look at it criminally, administratively, and we have to take action on all those cases. No one's immune.
I could see this Somali problem getting really bad if these people aren't deported. I mean, they're in high-ranking positions. They're funneling money back over there. They're admitting to doing it in a different language in the press. I mean, how bad can this really get if no one steps in? Let me know what you guys think about this quick video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.